Hi. Incredible day, huh? You wouldn't happen to know what time it is, do you?
No, I don't know what time it is. Furthermore, you don't care what time it is. You're only bugging me because I'm brunette, reasonably attractive, and sitting here alone. You know what that makes the score for today? 8. And it's like 10 a.m. A guy jogs by a minute ago and says, "Great legs." I ignore him. He jogs around the bench saying, "Great hair, great eyes, great teddies." He stops, pulls down my paper with his forefinger, stares into my eyes, calls me a tease, and then runs off. Fun, huh? Coming down from the dorm, this old geezer beckons me over. I think he needs help. I go. He asks, do I like to get off on older men? I pick up the campus newspaper. This guy behind Hustler thinks it's a coincidence we can both read. He asks if I'd like to read with him over a cup of coffee at the student union. I say no, I've already had my coffee, and he asks in that case if I'd like to go fool around with him in his apartment. I've been whistled at, leered at, propositioned, and Monday's just getting started. It's like this 7 days a week. And is it flattering? No. Is it titillating? No. It is a colossal, huge, incredible, never-ending hassle. Now, in the words of my backwater 86-year-old Baptist granny, finish your grits and get.
Your day and my day have not exactly been the same. I have not been whistled at or propositioned. I look so vulnerable that when I stopped at a street corner, he would try to help me across. I've passed many attractive women on this campus who are more interested in litter than me. From a beautiful girl, I got vibrations other than to get lost or cease to exist. I would assume that I've wandered into a Walt Disney movie. My native sexuality has been eroded, erased, and eradicated until I'm practically asexual. I've had 3 dates in the past 6 months. 2 of them were friends of my mother's supervisor at the IRS tax audit division. One was passable, despite the fact that acne obscured her natural graces. And the other 2 have been made examples of by an Old Testament and unforgiving God. Why are you bugging me?
On the other hand, why are you bothering me?
I wanted, God forgive me, to know what time it is, so that my doting mother would not, perish with thought, have to hold breakfast for me.
You didn't choose to ask me because I was brunette, conveniently alone, and for you, a doubtless fantasy object.
I chose to ask you because you were the first person I saw when the question arose. Because it seemed unlikely that you would mug me, and because you're wearing a watch.
It's 8:53.
Allah will bless you and your family. You know, you really pissed me off. I happen to be an intelligent, relatively entertaining, more than moderately sensitive, intensely loyal, surprisingly curious, amazingly supportive, non-chauvinist, and though I don't look like it, a physical education major. But it would never occur to you that I could be considered a companion, confidant, lover, or husband to your royal Protestant princess unattainable self. You are so busy being annoyed by what you take to be sexual compulsion and male generalization that you wouldn't recognize a decent caring man if he walked up and spit in your eye.
This at least has the virtue of being an entertaining line. On the other hand, you aren't favoring me with your resume because you want friendship or regard. You're hoping in some perverse way that this nuthatch conversation is going to end up getting me in the sack.
I have yet to construct a conversation that will end up getting you in the sack. I'm a 22-year-old virgin graduate student with significant prospects. What do you want to do about it?
We could be talking politics, we could be talking philosophy, we could be sharing the territorial imperative of llamas, or discussing heavy subatomic particle in the nuclei of atoms. But here we are, pounding out the same boring old rhythms of the tribal mating dance. I hate being a sex object, and you hate being a virgin, but we're incapable of doing anything except look each other over.
You're looking me over?
No. Well, maybe in an abstract, socio-biological manner.
Lady, I live off crumbs. You could be flying over me and rushing you too. I'd just be grateful for the glance.
Look, think of me as a rock or a Carolina sand pine, okay?
Listen, let me suggest a deal. I will outline for you a 3-day package. First, be a dinner and a movie. I'll pick the restaurant. Pizza off limits. You pick the flick. This allows conversation without too heavy an emphasis on personal sharing. Next, be a day with the university's permanent art collection at Wilder Hall, where we can read our personal preoccupations into non-objective art. And finally, an evening spent with friends in conversation, and 3 or 4 way related. During the aforementioned date package, there will be no touching or libidinous innuendo of any kind, and the entire package can be extended or terminated by mutual consent during our free-form negotiations subsequent to the above meetings.
You're a lawyer, right?
Oh, I'm not a lawyer. I'm probably the only person you met this week who wants to be a Major League Baseball scout.
What's your full name?
Martin, Fork Finger, Fastball, Abramowitz.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, Fork Finger. I'm Susan Wright.
You have met Mr. Abramowitz, but I have met Miss Wright.
This is a dumb joke.
Enter the con column.
All right, Mr. Abramowitz. I accept your proposal. There's to be no sexual content, no touching, no inquiry into previous male-female relationships, no longing looks, no hustle, and most importantly, in your case, no bad jokes.
Ordinarily, I'll prepare a contract, but in your case, I'll accept a handshake as a tender of good faith.
I'll meet you at 6:30 in the Susan B. Anthony Dormitory, Building Complex C. Just casual.
An interesting point is that this very possibly is a landmark boy meets girl situation, relating contracts at the beginning of what used to be called a, oh, you might hear this, flirtation. Possibly transform Western civilization as we know